What's up, guys? This is Jackie with Evocentric Podcast. Thank you for tuning in with me today. So today we'll be discussing my journey as a minimalist and how it has created so much peace and comfort and joy in my life. Now, if you have very high anxiety, you forget things a lot, you lose things, you feel frazzled, always on the go, confused, just not really settled, then this video will be a great resource for you to utilize in your growth as an individual and finding your sense of peace. Now, before I move any further, please make sure that you like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Follow me on Instagram at JackMyVibes. Also, click that bell to make sure that you get a notification once I release a new video. Now, if you don't know what a minimalist is a person who literally only invests in things that are needed for them. That's it. Nothing more, nothing less, but nothing more. Now, I don't want anybody to think in this video that I'm saying that you can't buy nice things. What I'm telling you is that you should spend more time investing in yourself and in other people because that's more fulfilling. And you don't want to leave this planet with just stuff. You want to be able to actually give back and know that you gave back and have remnants of it everywhere you go. Simple as that. So one of the first things that I cut out were the materialistic things. I stopped worrying about buying bags and shoes and all the nice clothes and watches and all the new electronics. That's just not something that I received any type of fulfillment from. Another thing was I had went from getting my hair done every 2 to 3 weeks to me now having my hair locked. I only get my hair done every maybe 2 to 3 months. It just saves me a lot of money. It saves me a lot of time. Now, granted, my hair might not always be super nice and neat, but I kind of don't really care about that anymore. Just don't. So, another thing that I used to get that I love was eyelash extensions. Y'all, I loved eyelash extensions. More so because when I first locked my hair, it was very short and I didn't feel as feminine. So I kind of relied on the eyelashes to make me look more girly-like. And, you know, I loved them. But then eventually, you know, I started disliking them very, very much. Like I would wake up, they would be scattered all over the pillow. Sometimes like you'll only see like 5 or 6 eyelashes and they'll be super long with the shorter ones. And I just felt captive to always having to get them done. And I was spending like $75 a month. And now I'm saving that now that I'm not getting it. I just told myself I could just get some mascara and have them, you know, pop a little bit if I want them to. But it just really wasn't a necessity for me to have that done. Especially, you know, your eyes are very sensitive. So them poking at my eyes and stuff that whole time, it was just torture for me. So I'm so glad that I rid myself of that. It has really brought me a lot of peace, honestly. And don't get me wrong, I love, you know, how women take care of themselves and how they invest in themselves, but I do think that it's a little overly excessive and some things are not necessary. And that whole like no pain no gain, I don't fall to heart with that. That just ain't my thing. But, you know, there are some things that I do continue to invest in as a woman. I get my nails done. Like I don't get any acrylic or fake nails or overlay, whatever you want to call it. I'll invest in some polish. I'll get some really good shellac and, you know, regular nail polish for my toes. And then I get my eyebrows done. But that's about it. I mean, that's really where the self-care goes. I mean, I may get waxed every now and then, but I just don't really find that much peace and comfort in it. And I honestly don't think that males care that much about it either. Now, some of the things that I also invest in is my gym attire. Like, I am a PE teacher, so I work out a lot, I sweat a lot, so I need to make sure that I have reliable outfits that I can have that are going to last me. So I'm going to have to invest a little bit more. I spend money on food. I love healthy food. So healthy food can tend to be a little bit more expensive, but it's better for my body and for my kids' body. So I try to make that a necessity. Also, I have a reliable vehicle. I have a Honda. I mean, it can't get no more reliable than that. Before then, I had a 2003 Toyota Camry that lasted me for 5 years. And then before then, I had a 1998 Honda Accord that lasts for 7 years. So, I invested in reliability, not in, me saying like, oh, I have an Audi, or oh, I have a Benz, or how I have a BMW. It just, that I don't care about that. I just don't care. So, it's like I said, it's been very beneficial. And the thing is, you're going to have people that are going to make fun of you. I had my friends and family poke fun at me. I've had significant others poke fun at me because of my basic living. And again, I am just fine with it. You're not paying my bills. You're not taking over my rent or my car note. So, it really shouldn't matter how anybody else feels about how you live your life. And also because of how I was raised, I'm sure it has a lot to do with it as well. I am from Hitchcock, Texas, which is a very small town outside of Houston. Population at the time was about 6,000. My graduating class was 90. Again, 6 brothers and sisters, so we're sharing everything. My mom is buying clothes from Goodwill. She's couponing. My dad, he built our house from the ground up, him and his friends. He literally just didn't care. Like, he built the house and one side was green, one side was white, and the other side was just a brown wood. And I didn't really understand that, and it looked crazy and it was embarrassing when we were kids, but that's just what he chose to do, and he didn't care about what anybody else thought about him. And I thought that was really dope as I got older. Like I said, I was embarrassed before, so I ain't like that at the time. Now, you will feel uncomfortable. You'll feel out of place. I've had friends and family, joke about how I live my life and, how everything is just so basic. But it's just, I don't care about that. Now, while we're on the topic of getting rid of things, we also need to be thinking about people that we need to get rid of. I mean, we all know that we have some people in our lives that are kind of just laying on the bench, somebody at the tree, just waiting to come by, fly by night, randomly hit you up. Hey, what you doing, boo? Hey, big head. All that nonsense. Stuff that don't add nothing to your life at all whatsoever. Let that go. Get rid of it. Because why would I give my time to that? When there are people who are deserving and people who are actually going to feed into me and I can thrive off of, and we can thrive off one another so we can build and grow and be centered, right? So get rid of those people that are not willing to invest that into you. Everybody is deserving of that. And if you can't say that person is your real friend, or they're there to help you, or you can actually grow with them, whether it be your friend or your significant other, then you need to let them go. It's hard, you don't want to, limit the people that you can go and talk to, but I mean, put everything aside. Put spirituality aside, put religion aside, common sense. The less people you have in your life, the less drama you got to deal with. The less mishaps that will occur, the less you got to worry about people using you, the less you have to worry about F-boys coming into your life. Hello, somebody? Y'all get what I'm saying? Like, just eliminate those things, because you want your life as peaceful as possible. The more peaceful your life is, the longer your life will be. And we want to live here for a long time, but we want to live here for a long time in peace and in comfort. You don't want to be uncomfortable the whole time you're here, right? So just eliminate things that don't bring fulfillment to you. And again, if you are a person who can only find solace and peace in things, you need to go and speak to somebody, or you just need to get rid of those things and try to focus on yourself and how you can make yourself better and how to love on yourself better and treat yourself better, and so you can be deserving of the things that you deserve. Because, I mean, everybody deserves more than what we're getting right now. Let's just be frank. We're getting scraps. So let's just value ourselves more. so we won't receive all this negative energy and just self-fulfillment on all ends. So I'm good on that. So again, as long as you guys understand that the less that you give to things, the more that you can give to people who are deserving, and most importantly yourself, it will be a great decision that you will ever be able to make in your life. I'm telling you, it just feels good, and it's so soothing and comforting to know that just me knowing that I'm awake and knowing that the outside is alive and God is real gives me as much fulfillment as I honestly need. So thank you guys for tuning in with me today. I hope you enjoyed this segment. It wasn't too long, but I just wanted to push this out here because I felt like it was necessary. You guys have a good day. Peace.